Got multiple projects in one solution? Updating a NuGet package across all of them is a pain. Central Package Management fixes that with one single file. Here is a solution with multiple projects. If we open up the CSproj file for one of them, it has all our package references, including the version. Now, some of these NuGet packages are shared across projects. So if we open up this one, Entity Framework Core is shared in this project and also in this project. The problem with this is that every time a new version comes out for a package, you have to remember to update it in all the projects in your solution. But there is a better way of managing this. Central Package Management allows you to manage your NuGet packages from one single file. And the way that you do that is that you run this .NET command line. What this will do is it will create a Directory.Packages.props. From there, you can use the item group to add all the packages that are in your solution. We're going to move these Entity Framework Core packages into that file. So we need to copy that and paste it inside the item group section. We need to replace the package reference tag with package version. So we'll do a quick find and replace for that. And we'll just fix the issue there. And then from here, we can remove the version numbers, as the versions are going to be in the centralized file. So we can do it in there, and we can also do it in this project as well. However, we're getting compile issues, and the reason being is that not all our packages are being managed in the central package management. That means we need to move all these packages into that file, but if you've got a really big project, that's going to take ages. But there is a tool out there that will move those packages for you in no time at all. And if this is helpful for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on a new video. This is the tool that will allow you to move those packages into that file. And the first thing you need to do is to install the tool, and you do that by running this command line. So we'll open up Visual Studio and run it to install the tool. You run this command to start the process, which includes the directory. So this will ask you to make sure that you want to make the changes. So we're going to press yes, and literally that's all you need to do. It's already been moved. So this is how the centralized package management file looks. So all the packages that we use in our projects are included in there, including the version numbers. Something that's quite important, you must make sure for this to work that Manage Package Version Centrally is set to true. As a result, these CSproj files have been updated, so they only include the package name. They don't include the package version. If you want to update any of these packages, it's the same as before. So you go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager, Manage NuGet Packages for Solution. You click on the Updates tab, and you can check to see if there are any updates. When it does the updates, it will update the central package management file rather than the CSproj file. However, you might want to override a package version for a project, or you might want to opt out of centralized package management for a project. We'll shortly show you how you can do that. But if you're asking these sorts of questions in AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude, and you're not getting the responses that you want, then check out my .NET and C# AI tool, which has been designed to answer these questions. There's a link for it in the description. Most of the time, you want to use the same version for each of your projects. That's the whole point of centralized package management. However, there might be occasions where you need to use a different version. And all you need to do is you need to add the version override, and you can put the version number in there like that. So for this project, it will now use this version, whereas every other project that's referencing this package, it will use the one in the centralized package management file. If you want to opt out of centralized package management for a project, you can set Manage Package Version Centrally to false in the CSproj file. This is ideal if you want to do a gradual migration and not move all the projects over at the same time. However though, you will get compile issues, and the reason being is that you need to add the version numbers, otherwise you're going to get those issues. However, you might want to add a package for all your projects in your application. Rather than going through each of the CS proj files and adding it in there, you can add a global package reference. This can only really be used for build time tooling, but it does mean that we don't need to add the packages into the CS proj files. We're going to use it with Microsoft.entityframework.core.tools. If we open up Directory.Packages.props, we're going to find that package and we're going to change it from using package version to global package reference. As a result of that, we can now remove that package and we're going to build it just to make sure that it still compiles. And it's been successful, meaning that that package is available in all our projects. You can also use conditions in centralized package management. This allows you to set a package based on things like the configuration or the target framework of your project. Here's how you do it. The codegeneration.design package is probably a package that you want to use when you're debugging. So what you can do is you can add a new attribute called condition, and you can specify that you only use it when the configuration is set to debug. You can also use that conditions attribute in projects with a particular target framework. So we'll show you how to do that with Entity Framework Core. It's using version 10, but we only want to use it in projects where the target framework is .NET 10. So we add the condition attribute where the target framework is .NET 10. As a result of that, we can copy and paste that and add another reference to the same package. But this time, we're going to change the version number to version 9, but we only want to reference it in projects where the target framework is .NET 9. And that is how we do that. There's also a thing called transitive pinning. This is where it promotes a transitive dependency to a top-level dependency implicitly on your behalf when necessary. So in order to enable that, you need to set central package transitive pinning enabled to true. And here's the example that they've given. So we've got a package A and a package B. Package A has a dependency on package B. So in your CS proj file, you might just have a reference to package A. But when you use the pack command, you'll see both the references to package A and package B. So that's how you enable that if that's something that you want. If you're thinking about using centralized package management to be more organized, that might not be the resolution for you. You might want to have a look at the architecture that you're using. And in this video, I'll show you how you can use clean architecture in your .NET projects. I'll see you over there.